the NBA here on 2K Sports, especially. Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan, alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. We're live at AT&T Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, for this Spurs home game. They have a lot of momentum right now, playing well and looking very good.
Well, they were a fashionable pick to be one of the NBA's top teams coming into this season, and that's exactly the way it's worked out. Maybe they've even been a little better than what we thought.
Steve, it's really been a stellar season for them. I mean, all that hype, I think, was justified, and I do not say that much. I think a lot of stuff is overhyped, but not these guys. We've seen them win in a lot of different ways. They're a complete team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And so in the game for the Rockets, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Is it out there with Harden? And it's Covington in at the 3 slot. Harden missing again. And here is Parker. He's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the ball, just racking up the assists. Now some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Now, here is Harden. Howard drives in, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We played just over a minute here in the first. Ginobili against Harden. Ginobili dishes to Parker. This is it to Duncan. Rejected by Howard. Ginobili against Harden. The dish to Fry. Goes up on the high post. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Parker outside. The feed to Duncan. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Duncan's got his first bucket of the night. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Howard with a screen on Parker. Here's Fry. Again, the Rockets score.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now here's Parker, averaging 12 points a game. Pass to Ginobili. Here's the screen. Here is Splitter, who's guarded by Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Here's Splitter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And Splitter drops them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Fry kicks to Harden. Howard setting the pick for Harden. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now, look at the top scoring point guards this season. You look at Fry, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And being at the top of that list, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give them an offensive jolt whenever they've needed one.
And to me, Steve, that's a tremendous asset, almost a necessary requirement for your point guard. I mean, you want a guy that can orchestrate and be a maestro for his teammates first and foremost, but it's a huge bonus when he can put it in the basket himself.
And here is Ginobili. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. Banked in off the glass. Duncan's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Rockets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Boris Diaw's checked in for Splitter. Now Bonner comes in for Duncan. Daniel Green is checked in for Manu Ginobili. That's Mills in for Parker. Bonner, shot denied. Now here's Fry, guarded by Green. Fry dishes to Harden. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. And here's Fry for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good group.
Now here's Green. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. And Mills kicks to Bonner. Into Diaw. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
You look at Danny Green. Let's take a little bit closer look at his stats. The past few weeks, he's been a major contributor. You can see where he ranks. He's getting around 16 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Yeah, how valuable a player he is for them, Steve. Scores are always valuable. He gives them such a reliable option every time they have the ball.
And that one's good. And that's 10 points for the Wizard.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Here's Mills, guarded by Fry. Joseph with the ball. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Mills with it. He's against Fry. Shot's good by Mills. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the pick. Up off the screen. And Fry slams it in. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Spurs trailed by 8. Mills with it. Now guarded by Fry. Mills passes to Green. Fires high post. And that one's good. Fry with the ball. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Denver.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
Thanks again for joining us. Here with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
They set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. So they've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, and the rest of the game
Out in from long range, I like it.
because of what's happened in this quarter.
San Antonio. Bonner comes in for Splitter. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Joseph. Houston with a big group substitution here. Harden dishes to Fry. Back to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Aninas kicks to Fry. And he gets it to go. Fry's got 14 points. Spurs trailed by 3. To the inside. Stolen by Harden. And there it is again from him. Shot good from Fry. He's got 16. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, it sure has. And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. Guys, a lot of blocked shots through the first 2 quarters.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Hi, Kevin. The Wizard in their last time out against the Nuggets was superb. He finished with 36 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance at Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night. I don't think. Do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
Diao, the pass to Leonard. Green kicks to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Charity stripe shot. Another one falls for San Antonio.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish.
And the first half
Okay, good job battling them out there.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for the Wizard. 18 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Leonard, no luck. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Trailblazers.
And that game, guys, was really a perfect example of how important your bench can be. I thought the reserve production was really the key.
Exactly. That was where a lot of their scoring came from. It was a big game for the backups.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. So Jones will go to the free throw line. That one on Ginobili. The Rockets shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Parker dishes to Duncan. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Duncan left side. Back to Leonard. He dishes it to Ginobili. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
Parker outside. Pass to Ginobili. Kicks it to Splitter. He feeds it to Leonard. And that one hits back iron. Rockets leading by 9. Fry with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. And Fry kicks to Jones. It's up a 3. No good from Fry. For San Antonio, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Parker with it. Now defended by Fry. Shoots from the baseline. No good.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Feeds it to Covington. Shoots from the elbow, and he gets it to go. Covington's got his second basket of the night. Spurs trailed by 11. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Joseph, he's checked in for San Antonio. McCallum, he's checked in for James Harden. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. That's tipped and stolen by Fry. And Clark, you saw a very animated throwdown.
Man,
Mark it up. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Parker passes to Joseph. Turnaround Jay. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 11 points, and the basket from Duncan.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Fry dishes to Covington. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Covington's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
There's a good screen. Rocket 6. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. Rockets leading by 13. And here is Fry. 22 points for him. Here's the double team with Ginobili. Covington in the corner. Fry, that's for 2. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Horace Diaz checked in for Splitter. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And it's Mills in for Parker. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Ariza's checked in.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards. Look at Fry, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Well, he's been even more accurate with his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field from him.
And those shots aren't all coming from 10 feet and in. I mean, he's taking legitimate shots. I mean, it might seem like it because of his percentage that he's in close, but he's putting up those numbers from outside.
Another miss by Houston.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And he gets the bucket. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Duncan brings the double team. Ariza passes to Howard. Rebounded by the Spurs. Duncan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Puts up the baby hook. It's rebounded by Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, they didn't play well that night. They weren't very aggressive. They shot the ball too often from the perimeter.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Rockets ahead. They lead by 13. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, and a moment here to look back at our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, no question this was going to be the winner. Just take a look at the expertise he shows on this pass. Perfectly timed and...
What throwdown there, man.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Clark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Here's Diaw, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Houston leading by 13. Now, here's Fry. Shot is off. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Leonard. Up and in on the layup.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
And for Houston, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Howard dishes to Harden. Howard setting the pick for Harden. For three, Fry. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Spurs trailed by 14. Splitters checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. Jones checked in for Houston. Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
And thank you for that, Doris. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Rockets leading by 16. And Fry gets to Ariza. Now the pass to Fry. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Splitters got 6 rebounds in the game. From 15 feet away, here's Leonard. Good D by Howard.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Fry, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The first free throw is good. Ano Ginobili's checked in for Daniel Green. And both free throws good for Fry. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Parker passes to Dion. And they get it. Splitter. Rejected by Howard. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. It's Harden with the drive. Another miss by Houston.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
San Antonio making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Rockets leading by 17. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Jones. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now Parker. He kicks it to Duncan. And he gets the bucket.
2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And Fry kicks to Jones. Kicks it out to Ariza. And some nice passing there by Houston. Dishes it to Harden. Connects from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's Fry. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Fry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
And Parker, here we go. Use that pick to get in close.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
No good from Fry.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
But it has to translate, Clark, if they're going to cut into this lead. They've got to convert those boards into points.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Ginobili. Houston leading by 17. It's Harden with the drive. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
So it's the Spurs now. Ginobili outside. Passes it to Parker. Back to Ginobili. Shot clock at 5. High post try. And the rejection by Harden.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Houston.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And this evens up the season series. Good performance today. 2 more games, though, of course, coming in this season matchup.
This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season, Steve. These are 2 evenly matched squads.
And what a huge standout performance.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Teams making some changes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwight, coming off the loss in last game, what was the difference tonight in how this team played?
We got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night. Started out strong, just stuck with it, and stayed together, and we got a good win.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.